kid in a candy shop. Give you all that I got, girl. Cause you are by far the most beautiful girl I've been with so far. And tonight,
to Synthesis 2012. I'm Mihir, Mankad, honored to be part of this event. I've been a part of Pearl Academy for the past couple of months, and I'm a television anchor by profession, and really excited to do this event for the college. We've got an exciting day planned for you. Okay, there are almost 30 students here who have worked extremely hard. Okay, these are special students who have been selected for the work that they have put in over many months and are here to showcase what they've done to you. Okay? The agenda over the next hour and a half or so is that we're going to be introducing these students to you, and we want you to appreciate their work. It is a challenge for them to condense 3 or 4 months of work into just 5 slides or 5 minutes. We value your time. And so what we've done and worked really hard to do is to make sure that an entire research thesis comes down to just 5 minutes. But for those 5 minutes, lend them your ears, as was said in the Julius Caesar play. Okay? We've tried to make this also fun and engaging because we want to get at the so what of each of these presentations. Okay, we've really trained the students to get to the what did I learn versus exactly what did I do. And the range is wide. So as industry folks, we're really happy that you come here, but listen to them, give them advice, and at the end of it, please take a look at some of these boards that are set up too before cocktails and dinner. Again, welcome you formally to Synthesis 2012. The students are raring to go. You know, very interestingly, when we started training, we asked them a question. How motivated are you about this event? And how nervous are you? The motivations were 60, 80, 85, 90%, and towards the end, all of them are close to 100%. So they've come together as a team. There are 2 batches of students. One, they're all the way back around the room. They have had display presentations. We have lovingly called them Forever 21 because there were 21 of them. Okay, they put in as much effort as the ones presenting. And what we've tried to do is get their slides down to just 5. So at the end of the program, please go over and try and understand the beauty of the work that they've done. Okay, we will be introducing them in just a bit, where they will just come here and just mention their name and in one line what they did, so that after the show you can reach out to them. Okay? Then the other group is called Fab 14. Okay? There's 14 of them that were selected as the best presentation in 7 departments and the most practical presentation across these 7 departments. There's a lot of effort that these students have put in. What we've asked them to do is come up and present to you in a max of 5 minutes. But to make sure that you don't get DBP, which is death by PowerPoint. Right? I'm a management consultant and I know that. We don't want you to find death by PowerPoint. We've ensured that we break it up. One group of students will present for just 5 minutes, and the other group, so one by one, the second person coming up will be interviewed so that it becomes more live for you. Okay? Great. So thank you for coming. You guys are all affiliated with retail and fashion. Just a little warm up for our brains. Couple of trivia questions. Okay? Now, we've heard of the stiletto. In fashion, you cannot go without the stiletto, right? Okay? Can anyone here in this room name the designer who invented the stiletto? Anyone here in the industry? Yes, at the back. Nope, not Jimmy Choo. Good guess. Now I will give you a multiple choice. Okay? Was it Giorgio Armani? Was it Salvatore Ferragamo? How many say yes? You want me to stop? That is the right answer. It was Ferragamo who invented the stiletto. Right before that, in the 1950s, women didn't have more than 3-inch heels, which for fashion, you can't imagine that right now. Okay? One more question. The little black dress called the LBD. It's ubiquitous these days, right? Coco Chanel is not the right answer. The little black dress was first invented by a designer for a very famous movie that I think some of you may be able to tell because it came out in 1961. Breakfast at Tiffany's is the right answer. And Audrey Hepburn was the woman who made it famous. Who was the designer? Was it Giorgio Armani? Was it Hubert di Givenchy? Was it Salvatore Ferragamo? Givenchy is the right answer there. All right, we know our fashion a little bit. Okay, good job. Who said the right answer? Is it Professor Sharmila Khatre? Kind of heard it at the back there. Yes. Props to you. Congratulations. Okay. Now, we will, before we get the students introduced, we would like the group director, Mr. Nair, to come on stage in just a minute. We have a quiz question on you. Okay? We have a quiz question on you. Who over here, let's do it by hands, knows the birthday of Mr. Nair? No faculty not involved. Okay, faculty can be involved. Does anyone know the birthday of Mr. Nair? 1st June. 8th September. Can we reveal the year? That is a secret, so please do not reveal the year. Somewhere in the 70s or so, yeah? Okay, Mr. Nair, please come to the stage and please address the group. We need a cordless mic, please.
Thank you, Mihir. So you know that how great a presenter we have. And on top of it, he has also trained our students. So I'm sure that the evening is going to be very exciting. My job here is very brief. I actually want to thank all the people who have come here on our invitation. And this is a great encouragement. And we are very glad that the industry is highly committed to the young people who are really the future of our country and also the future of our industry. I want to thank the complete team who really worked hard to not only just put up this show, but behind this, there are 2 years of hard work for postgraduate students, 4 years of hard work for the undergraduate students, and bringing them all together, retailing, marketing, merchandising, production, all kinds of departments together, coming to a confluence and giving these great people a great chance to present their intellectual contributions. And I should say that we should give a big applause to the graduating students. And because it is their day. It is their day, and I wish you all the best. And thank you very much for everybody to be here with us to share this particular platform. Thank you.
Okay, now I would like, wait 1 minute, before we do, on Pearl Academy of Fashion, a couple of trivia questions. One very easy one. How old is the Pearl Academy of Fashion? 19 years, which would make it which year? 93. Okay. Another trivia question. At the 2009 Barcelona Architectural Awards, one campus received the Best Building Award. Jaipur. Does industry know this? The Best Building Award at the 2009 Barcelona Architectural Awards. Congratulations for that. Okay. Last trivia questions. Of these four, who is not a Pearl alum? Okay, I'll give you four. Two of them are, two of them aren't. Ritu Berry, Nikhil Mehra, Mandira Work, Rohit Bal. Very good. Okay. Good. We know our alums. Now let me invite on stage the woman who is really behind Synthesis 2012. This has been her brainchild from the beginning. She has, well, at least this year it has. Mr. Dyer's brainchild, but your execution. And she's really got the whole fulcrum going and got the whole group together. Let me invite the head of the Business and Technology Department at the Pearl Academy of Fashion, Ms. Nandita Abraham. Please.
Thank you, Mihir. Thank you, everybody. I'm really excited to have everyone here. I have no trivia questions, but I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about what we do in the departments of the Business and Technology and Retail at the Pearl Academy of Fashion. 3 minutes. Okay. So, synthesis means a combination of two or more entities that together form something new. What we're looking at today is really the convergence of young minds, of their learning journey, leading to the development of independent thinking and individual ideas. These are the passengers of that journey. These and maybe another 100 more. I think we counted, we have 147 students who are graduating from the departments of Business and Technology and Retail this year. This is where it all started, Narayana, the Pearl Academy of Fashion. These are the courses: the postgraduate diploma in fashion marketing, postgraduate diploma in fashion merchandising, we have postgraduate diploma in fashion retail, a postgraduate diploma in garment manufacturing. You're going to see students from all these courses. Apart from that, we have a 4-year BA honors program called Fashion Merchandising and Production, which is now Fashion Business Management, and a BA honors program in Fashion Retail Management, and an MA in Fashion Marketing. How have they done this? From the day they entered, from their induction day, it was always industry integrated. Different companies have allowed them to do internships. Different companies have come and spoken to our students. These are just the names of some of them. These students, during their courses at Pearl Academy of Fashion, were allowed to make individual choices. They had electives. They could choose what they wanted to do and therefore choose what it is that they want to become. We all worked on something called a graduate profile, where the Pearl Academy of Fashion says that this is what we want our graduate to be. And the students assess themselves semester after semester to see where they have reached and what they have achieved. Most of their education was problem-based because, as we know, this fashion industry is full of problems. They all did live projects with companies like ITC, Marks & Spencer, Arvind Mills, Orient Craft, Tarun Telyani, etc., Benetton. Okay. A lot of their learning was also in the field, because we thought that it's important for them to experience what it is and learn by doing that. So students have been all the way from Sri Lanka, these students have been all the way from Sri Lanka to Baddi, to Ludhiana, and different craft centers also. A lot of their learning is collaborative because we have to learn to work in teams. So students have worked in groups within the class. Students have worked in groups across different countries. These are examples. The retail students did case studies along with students from the University of Manitoba. The business students did projects along with students from the London College of Fashion, so it made it easier for them to learn to work with each other. They also mentored their juniors and they also mentored each other. Oops. I don't know if I can go back one. Yeah, international. This is something we believe in. We want our students to be global students. So all students are offered an international exchange, the BA honors students. Not all of them went, but these are some of the colleges that these students went to. Amsterdam Fashion Institute, London College of Fashion, Nottingham Trent University, LDT Nagold, Domus Naba. I don't know where Colonel Bose is, but he would probably give me a count of about 100 students last year went on student exchanges. Sorry, 106. And these students are much smarter than us. They're digital, they all have their own e-portfolios, they've got all their stuff loaded on those e-portfolios, they work on blogs, they work on wikis, they've taught us to do that. And so there are Facebook groups which talk about reading, there are Facebook groups that talk about how to crack an assessment better, and we are trying to keep up with them in that journey. Here's a picture of some of the tour guides on that journey. I think if you look closely, we can see Tarun, Shazia, Rekha, Suranjan, etc. These are really important people. It's because they are going, or they are taking them on this journey. A little bit about these tour guides. Most of the teachers at Pearl Academy of Fashion have done a postgraduate certificate in higher education from Nottingham Trent University, which teaches them about pedagogy and how to teach students or how to make students into better learners. Some of them are doing their doctorates also. Many of our teachers do an industry internship once a year so that they get back in touch with what's happening at the industry to make their classroom learning more live. Most students are doing most faculty are doing some research also. People are studying about sustainability, about reducing lead times, buyer-seller relationships, etc. We've developed some new partnerships this year which we're very excited about. One is with Bureau Veritas, where they're coming into the classroom and taking our students into factories to understand what are the risks in the supply chain. So our students are actually going on social audits, factory audits, and learning about what are the different things that can cause a problem in the supply chain. And GIZ is the German trade organization, and we're working with them and Indian banks. Tarun is looking after that. And working with the Indian banks so that they can understand the garment industry better. And so they understand how to give loans, how to facilitate things for the garment industry better. CSR, that is big at the Pearl Academy of Fashion and has been for some time. We work with SEVA. We've helped them set up a training center, 2 training centers now, worked on their curriculum, train their teachers, hire their teachers, work with their students. Their students are underprivileged girls who are also learning things like garment manufacturing, embroidery, textiles, etc. Plan India is another group that we've been working with. Plan India is looking at developing clusters to empower women. So teaching them different employability skills, and we're looking at things like bag making, jewelry making, so that these women can learn to become entrepreneurs or learn to do something which is possible for them to do. We've worked on international projects also. I'll come to that another one later. We do a lot of industry workshops. Our teachers go into the industry and train industry. We've done workshops with Li and Fung, Harley Davidson, S. Kumar's, the Aditya Birla Group, etc. So that's part of the way that we want to serve the industry also. So we go out into the industry, find out what it is that the industry needs, and then develop a workshop or a consultancy service just for them. Oh, that's a bit tilted, but it's very important. It says research papers. We did a count this morning. I think this year we had 21 papers presented in international conferences. I think that's really good. Congratulations, teachers. And what's the vehicle of that journey? It's supposed to come on. Yeah. Okay, so that's the bus that all the kids are on. The windows are dark, so you can't see what's going on inside. But it's a bus that's always moving. It's done a lot this year. This year in March, the Pearl Academy of Fashion held an IFTI conference. IFTI is the International Foundation of Fashion Technology Institutes, and a conference was held in Jaipur, which was a roaring success. We had many people from all over the world. These are some, and there's Mr. Rajiv Sethi, Angela Missoni, Simon Locke. These were just some of the people who came and discussed and shared their ideas with us. That was great. Other new initiatives, if it will happen. Nain? New campus in Noida. This is something that we've been really looking forward to. The picture is real, I think, because I've seen the building, but the people over there look like cutout figures. But I think we're going to start in August this year. Everything's going full speed. It's a really amazing building, and we look forward to giving the students a place where they can learn and enjoy and have a good experience there. We've also started some new courses. We've started a BA Honours in Interior Product Design. We've started a one-year professional program in fashion and lifestyle e-commerce. And a one-year professional program in luxury brands. New products are developed based on what the industry needs, what our teaching capabilities are, and where we see the industry growing. So we're really excited about the new things that we're doing. and where is the bus going? I think all our students want to be a part of this creative economy. Everybody is here because they want to express themselves, they want to do something which is creative. The students who are here because they want to be part of the business of this creative economy. And it's not just in India that we have this business. We at the Pearl Academy of Fashion believe that our students should be a part of the creative economy worldwide. And I think this year we're going to try and really make sure that that happens. Okay, this is just something small which is in the little book that you have, written by the teachers. It says, young, enthusiastic and eager to take on the world, the class of 2012 came to the Pearl Academy of Fashion 2 to 4 years ago. Their sojourn at Pearl has been tough, exciting, strenuous and paved with many trials and triumphs. In these years, they have been nurtured, mentored and coached and to take on the challenges of the business of fashion. Today, we present them to you, slightly older, slightly wiser, just as eager, but equipped with the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of continuous learners. Let us take this opportunity to work together to empower these graduates to contribute to the industry and the society. Let us help them go on with their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandita, for an excellent presentation. And moving to the right focus, which should be the students? Let's see some of them. Yeah? Let's see some of them. Let's just be introduced to the students who had put together these display presentations. Excellent work, just to the external jury that came, a mark or two differentiating them. Should ask more people, they would deserve to be presenting as much as the others. Let's just bring them on by department. They will come here by department, just say their name and just the one line of what they found. So let us start with the first department, which is Fashion Business Management. Please. Leave the mic. Thank you.
Sorry, it's not good. A very good evening, everyone. I'm Mansi Chawla, and I did a research on effective marketing strategies for small medium apparel exporters in Delhi NCR. And one of my key findings were identification of customer needs and proactive behavior can catalyze the small medium apparel exporters to be effective marketers. Thank you. And here's Ankita.
Mansi. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ankita Agarwal. The title for my research was Effectiveness of Apparel Brand Placement in Bollywood Films. The one thing that I found out from my research is that associative marketing strategies are becoming increasingly important in Bollywood films. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Anchal Mehra. The title of my research was Luxury Experiences to Study the Acceptance of a Luxury Concept Store in New Delhi. The main finding was that the luxury concept store has tremendous potential for the Indian consumers and should be implemented with a unique model of the 5 E's. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Mansi, Ankita, and Anchal from the BA Honors Fashion Business Management Program. These are undergrads who had excellent presentations. Again, they're all here behind, so after the programs, please take a look at them. Let's move on to the next department, which is also the other undergrad department. It's in retail marketing. We have Reha, Akriti, and Neha, please, on stage. And let's save our applause once they finished, all 3 of them. Let's give them a very enthusiastic round of applause after they go. Okay?
Hi, I'm Reha. The topic of my research was the imping of private label or national fashion brands in the Indian apparel sector. One of the key findings was, yes, there are private labels and they are having a significant impact on national fashion brands.
Hi everyone, I'm Akriti Kanodia. My research was based on cohesiveness and contribution of fashion blogging and websites on a fashion retail industry in India. And I found that there's a wide scope of fashion blogging in India because of the burgeoning retail sector and the fashion bloggers effectively serving as the new gatekeepers of the fashion industry.
Thank you, Akriti. Hi, I'm Neha. I did my project on impact of stockouts on in-store customer response, which resulted if the stockouts can be managed if proper attention is given to them, and it resulted that product substitution and sales staff training can improve it better. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You can see the range. Stockouts looking also at fashion blogging in retail, talking about how private labels are impinging on national brands. A lot of it is there. These, remember, have been mainly 40 or 50 page presentations. They've really gone in depth. We've condensed it to 5 pages. That again was the undergraduate program in fashion retail marketing. Let's move on to slightly older students who are for right now we have the postgraduate diploma in fashion merchandising. Akansha and Kartika, please come to stage.
A very good evening, everyone. My name is Akanksha Saplayal, and my project was to set up a merchandising department in domestic shirting brand Cairo International, wherein I studied and identified the key problems and came up with strategic solutions which were based on the theories of span of control and motivation. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Kartika, and topic for my project was critical path analysis. And I found by improving critical path analysis at a buying agency named Aricia, which caters to DIY stores, led to more on-time deliveries and buyer satisfaction. Thank you.
Karthika and Akansha, great work. Congratulations again. So that was again the PG in fashion merchandising. Now we look at the PG diploma program in garment manufacturing. We have only one representative, but take a look at his presentation. It is very unique. And here he is to tell you about it. Puneet, please come on stage.
Thank you, sir. I am Puneet Jain, and the topic of my research was educational clothing. The concept is about teaching pre-primary classes through innovative clothing and accessories. And we found that 80% schools are ready to use it, and 70% of parents are ready to buy it for home also. Thank you.
Thank you, Puneet. Great. Educational clothing. Basically wearing aprons that have ABCs or numbers or games on them is actually found 80% of schools are ready to go in for educational clothing. This presentation is right there. We then move on to the next department, the postgraduate diploma in fashion retailing. We have 3 representatives, Smriti, Surbi, and Neha. Please come on stage and tell us about your project.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Smriti Bhagat. And my project is about research in Dal Milano showed that visual merchandising can be planned and managed to lower the expenditure and raise the productivity of the store within the allocated budget. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Surbi. My topic was Utsav Fashion can improve its competitive position by understanding the intent user profile, especially by identifying the target consumer segment that focus on ethnic wear online in India.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Neha Gupta, and my research squares up that how Calvin Klein can step up to increase the sales of its women apparel by implementing better visual merchandising techniques and by launching new product range for women. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations. So there was fashion retail, everything from visual merchandising to identifying of the right consumer, as well as project management for a major retail brand. We now move on to another special group of students from the PG Diploma program in fashion marketing. We have Rishika and Shivali. Please come on stage.
Good evening, everybody. The title of my project was the evaluation of the position of Pure Home and Living as a brand and the customer behavior and relationship with the brand. The key finding of my project was that the store size, location, as well as the product category has all influenced the brand's salience, and the identity has evolved to be an affordable home decorator. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shivali Handa, and the topic of my research was effective marketing strategies and new product development for MAC Cosmetics. And my study revealed differentiation as the key strategy and smoky, bright, natural colors as the fashion forecast for spring-summer 2012. Thank you.
Congratulations. The postgraduate program in fashion marketing. MAC Cosmetics as well as Pure Home and Living were the topic studied. Let us talk now about, for the last group, which is the Master's Program in Fashion Marketing. Three very special students with very interesting topics. Let's please invite Vasundhara, Anchal and Shweta, the last group on stage.
Good evening, everyone. I am Vasundhara Goyal, and my research was based on the effect of store atmospheric music in an Indian retail setting and how does it affect on consumer behavior while shopping. So I found out that music has been underutilized in Indian retail stores and can be better strategized and has a positive effect on consumer experience. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Anchal Birdi. The topic of my research was localization of advertising by global denim brands, which resulted in finding out that localized advertising is not an effective factor for the Indian fashion-forward youth. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shweta Jindal, and my topic of research was on measuring young Indian female consumer involvement in denim wear. And the findings were that I found 12 attributes when ascertaining the consumer involvement in denim wear. Thank you so much.
Great, and that was a master's program in fashion marketing. The students were brought here by design, so you can place a face to their work. Right? Each of these students have worked again just as hard. They will be here at the end of our presentations. They will be here to give you a little tour of their work. As you've seen, it's quite diverse. They've got a one-line answer if you don't have time. Spend the time with them after. Okay, we are going to move on to the next phase of our program, but you know what, let us all understand the audience here better. Okay, in the audience here right now, how many designers are there? Any designers? One, only one, two, three. Where's Rakesh Agarwal? Four. Professor Nianchao? Yes? Five, okay, good. We have 5 designers. Any male designers? Yes. Okay, oh great, 6. We have 6 designers in the crowd. Great. How many of you here are in fashion retailing on the management side? Fashion retailing, okay, interesting. So about 10 or so, 10, 12. Okay. How many of you are on, I know we have a couple of dermatologists here. So let's see, let's break you into 2 groups. How many of you would identify with the business of fashion, and how many of you would identify with the creativity in fashion? Give yourself one slot. Okay, let's start with creativity. Please raise your hands if you're on the creative side of fashion, please. Creative side or business side? Pick one. Pick one. Okay, we'll do both. Business side. All right, so now we see, we just get an idea of who you are, much more on the business side, and those who feel you're right on the intersection. No? Business and fashion? Okay, good. Great. Okay, now we shall move on to the next part of the program, which is these award-winning students. Okay, we've told them only 5 minutes, but give them your 5 minutes. Okay? We will start right now with the first student who has probably one of the most exciting presentations topics that you would have heard. This is the student from the bachelor's program in fashion business management. His name is Arpan. And when you think of intimate wear, right? When you think of intimate wear, you think of lingerie, you think of women's intimate wear. Arpan has actually done a presentation and a study on understanding the market and the consumer base for men's intimate wear. Arpan, where are you? Arpan, you're there. Okay. Come on to the stage. Just one thing, before they start the presentation, each of the students, as a format, will be asked one question, just so that you can get to know them better. At the end of their 5-minute presentation, we will open up for a question from the audience. Okay? Arpan, my question to you before you start, men's intimate wear, boxers or briefs? Okay, that's a lot of information, please. Change that.
Once again, namaste and good evening, everyone. I'm Arpan Joshi from Fashion Business Management, and I've done a study on branded men's intimate wear industry, and I particularly focused on scope for new entrants in this industry. Indian men's intimate wear sounds interesting and crazy. From nothing under the dhotis in the past, from Dada Konkes, boxer stripe shorts in the Bollywoods, and now reaching for the international brands, this industry has dramatically evolved. The core finding from this research was Indian men's intimate wear industry has tremendous potential, but few focused designers and can be significantly enhanced via modernization. Motivation, and the motivation factor, I tried to look opportunities in the business and industry and found out that most of the Indian men's intimate wear brands are localized. They are sold through unorganized retail sectors, and most of them do not have their exclusive brand outlets or the EBOs. And when we see the premium and super premium men's intimate wear in India, market share is close to 800 crores. And the irony is there are no Indian brands catering to that segment. So, and whereas when we look at the international brands, Calvin Klein, Jockey, under every pants we see these brands. And now we can see from this that they have been very aggressive in their marketing strategies. And super premium brands like H&M, Hugo Boss, and many more have entered the Indian market and are doing pretty good. The interviews with 150 men and management of two Indian brands reveal that only a few designers exist in this space, and the consumers are not brand loyal to Indian men's intimate wear brands. Moreover, the research also revealed, and this was the funnest part, that I interviewed some of the women to ask them about the men's intimate wear. So this was the best part about the research, and what they revealed was they love to purchase intimate wear for the opposite sex, but they would never prefer Indian brands because of non-availability of specialized stores, non-availability of innovation, designs and packaging, as well as the unattractive images portrayed by the brands, the Indian men's intimate wear brands themselves. So, and I think all the ladies over here would also agree with that. So the research also revealed that the consumers are rampantly buying international brands because of the innovative designs, services, and the best shockvertising campaigns. The shocking campaigns are really working well with the international brands. If you see these brands, they have used this tool of shockvertising and shocking people, and it has really affected all the age groups in the Indian sector. While when we see the other part of it, the Indian men's intimate wear brands, we don't find that. The Andar Ka Mamla and Aram Ki Baat is no more a fascinating thing for the consumers. So, and when we look at these brands, the Indian brands, we find that they have been very droning and dull when compared to the flamboyance of the international brands. So then I thought, after doing a research, I thought of introducing a new brand called Indie Bums for all the Indian bums over here. And what I could reveal, the research revealed that unconventional fabrics, new color palettes, and innovative packaging can positively boost up sales and impact this category. So Indie Bombs tried to introduce polyamide hipsters along with innovative digital prints and conceptualized packaging where tin box packaging were used for intimate wear. And the thinking behind this was the consumers should retain the packaging, and if they don't do anything, they can at least make ashtrays out of them. The Indie Bombs also introduced 3D prints along with 3D prints with on briefs, along with some other products like the formal boxer shorts range made from satin, the lustrous formal, and they worked very well, along with printed poplin shorts with knitted boxer shorts made from modal and viscose lycra, and some perforated fabrics like the micropolys for hipsters. A pilot sales and a test run was done for this brand through social media sites and some e-commerce portals. And the consumers felt really good buying an Indian brand, an innovative brand, and they felt amazed to see an Indian brand talking out loud about innovation in such a category. So hence I can say that Indian men's intimate wear industry has tremendous potential. We need good fashion designers in this industry to make and enhance and modernize this industry. Thank you.
For an excellent presentation, we need more designers. We need better marketing, as you said, shockvertising. Arpan's own company is Indie Bums. Are you going to use shockvertising in your
Yes,
company?
we are working on shockvertising campaigns right now. We are doing the photo shoots only for the cults and the gay communities.
Interesting. Okay. One question from the audience. Any question for his company from the audience? Yes, sir. Please tell us your name also, your organization, and your question.
Yeah, this is Sajid. I had a company called Troika Consulting. We are brand consultants. My only question is that when we see actually most of the apparel brands, they don't take TV spots for marketing and branding. They rather go for print ads. But when you look at